How are you all doing? Let's go ahead and knock you out an extended reading here for May 2024. Basically, I'm just going to give it one last swoop and see if I left any crumbs on the table before we move on to the mid-months. And that's where I look to see if there has been a change of timelines. All right. So you know what to do. If you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check down there in the description box of this video. And that's where you'll find everything you need to know. All right, so the first thing I want to look at is who's coming in next. Let's look at the next person coming in, the next soul contract due to come in. Let's see. Next person coming in. Oh, man. 9 of Cups reversed. Looks like a little bit of that codependency energy. A little bit, man. A little bit. Oh, Page of Swords. Okay. You know what? This person might honestly come across a little bit desperate. It's kind of what this feels like. 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups reversed. That's like desperation, dude. This may honestly be somebody that you normally wouldn't really even want to connect with, but you feel this strange connection with them that you can't ignore. You feel a really, really unusually strong connection with this person. It's kind of unexpected, and you can't really ignore it. So it kind of triggers your defenses a little bit. And once you kind of has you keeping them at an arm's distance. 10 of Cups reversed. You're up in your head trying to figure out why you feel such a strong connection with this person and what you want to do with this. Queen of Swords. Because normally I don't think this is somebody that you would really be interested in. So you're not trying to jump head first into this connection. Okay. That's all it's telling me right now. Why has this been coming up so much for the May readings? 5 of Wands. Drama. I don't know. Let's see. Let me look at this person's energy. Next person coming in. Give this person an energy check, a vibe check. What's their real energy, feelings, and intentions? 6 of Pentacles. So they're actually not desperate. They're actually not. I think what you're picking up on, the reason that it feels that way, is because this person is a little bit intimidated by you. A little bit. And they do kind of feel like you're a little bit out of their league. But they really do want to be with you. I don't think, see, they can tell that you wouldn't normally get with somebody like them. They can intuitively pick up on that. And that kind of makes them feel like, well, you're out of their league then. Because you may be. And that may be why it's somebody that you wouldn't normally connect with. But I actually don't see this person as desperate. I really don't. I could see where their insecurities and whatnot would kind of make it seem kind of like they're desperate, but they're really not. They're honestly not. They feel the same connection that you feel. So, I think, man, I don't know. This is tricky. There's a lot of push-pull energy happening here. A lot of push-pull. They really want to be with you, but then they don't at the same time. So they may be kind of push-pull, like in and out and in and out. It may kind of seem like they're a little bit desperate and needy, but they're really not. They just know that you would probably, that you go back and forth between whether or not you want to be with them or just ditch this connection. Let's see how this is playing out. What's the outcome here? Is this going to take a turn for the best or take a turn for the worst? What's Gemini doing? Let's see. Okay, Four of Wands. Fool card reversed again. So you're not jumping head first into this. You might actually just end it. I think the tension is probably just going to get too thick between the two of you. 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. So 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups. I'm feeling like you're probably going to go ahead and pass on this and walk away from this and explore other options, more than likely. Yeah, the energy just isn't, and I mean, honestly, I don't really blame you. Not really. Because the energy just, man, it's making me feel uncomfortable right now. Just pulling this energy in, it's making me feel that awkward, weird tension. It feels ugly. Let me sage. So I kind of don't blame you. I'm not going to lie. I kind of don't blame you. Let's see what the advice is. I don't even want to give you my personal advice right now because I don't know. This is a weird situation. What's the advice? What is the advice for the next person coming in? For Gemini, what's the advice? Man, just feel this shit out intuitively, dude. Feel this shit out intuitively. At the end of the day, go on your intuition. I know that sounds kind of... I don't even like hearing myself say that because so many people don't really understand what their intuition even is. But feel this shit out. If the energy don't feel right, don't do it. Now, give it a chance, though. At least give it a chance, okay? Meet in the middle. I'm not saying that once you're around somebody one time, the energy feels off, you need to run, okay? What I would do is I would give it maybe 3 times, right? Let's go hang out. And the energy feels weird, feels off. Well, maybe you're having a bad day. Maybe I'm having a bad day. Maybe we're both having a bad day. I don't know. I'll give it another chance. We'll meet up again next weekend, right? So we come back together and meet up next weekend. And it still feels weird. Still feels off. Still feels icky. Okay. 3rd time's a charm. Let's meet up again next week. Meet up again next week, man. The energy is just still fun. You know what? I just don't think we're vibing. I don't think we're vibing, dude. I don't think so. I mean, we should be able to come together and flow together relatively quickly. You know, so 2 of Cups reversed then. Yeah, if the shit don't feel right, and no matter how many chances you give it, y'all just ain't vibing. Don't be afraid to move on from something that doesn't feel right. That's a question that I get very frequently in my readings. Very frequently. You know, should I pursue this relationship? It doesn't feel right. You know, something feels off about this person. Something feels off about this situation. Should I keep this relationship going? Well, let me ask you this. Depending on how long y'all been like talking and whatnot, let's say you've been talking for 3 months and it still feels fucking off. At what point do you think you're just gonna wake up in the morning and everything feels perfectly normal between us? It's not gonna happen that way. It ain't gonna happen that way. After about 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, if the universe is applying pressure and the energy just keeps getting heavier and heavier, it's not going to turn itself around anytime soon. So if you're looking for permission or validation that walking away is the right choice to make, do what feels right, okay? Don't do what don't feels right. All right, let's look at your love interest. Person Gemini is interested in. Person you're thinking about. Person that lives in your head rent-free. Oh, shit. Tower card. Three of Swords. So actually, I'm honestly feeling like a relationship is being attempted here. But I'm thinking that this is more of a codependency attachment than a true, genuine love connection. Somebody here, I can't tell who, somebody here is getting into this relationship out of loneliness and heartbreak. So when you connect with a person on the frequency of loneliness and heartbreak will manifest between the two of you. So it kind of feels like a brief relationship is being attempted here. But again, whenever you get into a relationship out of loneliness and heartbreak, man, the energy just keeps getting very, very thick, very heavy, very intense. You'll be losing sleep at night. And then before you know it, the universe kicks the tower over on the two of you. But I got to figure out who's bringing that energy to the table. So let me read this person's energy. Let me read their energy. The person Gemini is interested in. What's their energy? What are their intentions? They're still hung up on the past. Okay. Yeah, see, there it is again. This person's still hung up on and losing sleep over the past. Yeah, okay. They're putting on a big front, too. They're putting on a front. They're leading with their best foot forward. This person's still in love with their ex. Wouldn't surprise me if they were actually still trying to get back with their ex, too. But that's some of you, it's not the case. But regardless, this person is still in love with their ex. They're still hung up on the past. So when you bring that energy into a connection, it's almost guaranteed to fail. Almost. Not quite guaranteed, but I mean, if you're a conscious energy worker, it's not guaranteed because you can work your way up out of that energy. But lots of people out there have no idea what's going on with their own energy. So, matter of fact, not only that, but most people get into relationships with the sole intention of distracting themselves from their heartbreak. And that don't work that way. So looks like it's going to be a start quick and end quick type of situation. Hang on, y'all. Let me grab something real quick. Hold up. Oops. I'm knocking shit over. All right. Okie dokie. Well, let's see. We kind of got the outcome there. Looks like it might be a start quick and end quick type of thing. So let's see. What's the advice? What's the advice for Gemini with the next person coming in? I'm sorry, not the next person coming in. Your love interest. What's the advice? Don't let it start quick. Don't let it start quick. Take it as slow as you possibly can. As slow as you possibly can, and try to actually connect with this person at the deepest level. Make sure there is rock solid fucking communication between the two of you. Rock solid. And when the little red flags start popping up, for fuck's sake, don't ignore them. Like, say you're chatting with the person and then all of a sudden they just ghost you for a whole day. And then come back the next day like nothing happened. Don't fucking ignore that. Don't ignore that. If they tell you that last night they were at Walmart and one of your coworkers said they saw them at the club last night, don't ignore that. Don't ignore that. Don't ignore it. So what I would say to you is just don't let it start quick. Don't let it start quick, and don't let how you feel about this person talk you into sweeping shit under the rug. Observe this person to the best of your ability. Be sure you, and I think I already gave you all in the last reading this same advice, but whatever. Observe their general intentions. Generally. It takes time to observe somebody's general intentions. Okay, it's really easy to say that somebody is a good person because you saw them do a good thing. And it's really easy to say that somebody is a bad person because you saw them do a bad thing. Don't judge on somebody's actions so quickly. Take note of it. I'm not saying don't take note of their actions, but actions don't always indicate intentions. Step back and observe. So why did you do that bad thing? Did you do that bad thing because you really are coming from a bad place? Or maybe was you just misguided? Or maybe you just made a mistake. Or maybe you were just ill-informed. Or, there's all different kinds of reasons. Observe somebody's actions and their intentions. Observe, okay? Not just because somebody is always doing good things. Does that make them a good person? Not necessarily. Why did you do that good thing? Why is this person out here feeding the homeless all the time? Because they genuinely care about the homeless, or because they just want to take videos of themselves, to get clout on the internet, right? Like, what are your real intentions behind what you're doing? Observe this person's general intentions. Are they honest and loyal to their friends behind their friends' backs? Or are they talking shit behind their backs? Right? If I meet you for the first time and you talk to me behind somebody else's back, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. If you walk up to me and you say, shh, don't tell so-and-so I told you this, I don't trust you. I'm not telling you shit. I ain't telling you shit. I'm not telling you shit. Observe somebody's general intentions, okay? All right. Now we're going to take another look at the person from the past. Oh, Six of Swords fell out right there. Judgment. Wow. Okay. Well, it's not been an easy transition. You and this person still feel a really, really heavy connection. Both of you do. I'm thinking, though, that you're going to find out real quick. You're going to find out real quick that the universe did you a favor by taking this person out of your life. I think the universe is going to bring a person into your life that's going to make you look back on this past person and laugh. Because when it comes to the past person, judgment, Six of Swords. So you're being left with absolutely no choice but to move on from this for whatever reason. I don't even know why yet. But you know what I see coming on here down the line? No communication from the past person. No new start. But I see something new coming into your life that's going to make you look back at this person and laugh. You're going to look back at this past person and say, oh my God, why the fuck was I ever tripping on that person? But I don't know why. I'm going to have to see this person's energy, why it looks like this decision is final and you're moving on from this permanently. Let me see this person's feelings and their intentions. How's the past person feeling about Gemini? What are their feelings towards you? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Yeah, see, they're still carrying the burden too. They're still burdened just like you are. Very insecure too. So if they're putting on a show, like they're having a good old time right now, they ain't. They still keep a very close eye on you too. And they're putting on a big show, hoping that you're watching. Please don't tell me you are. Please don't tell me you are. Don't don't buy into this person's bullshit. Don't you waste a minute of your fucking time sitting around watching this person thinking, oh my God, they're out having such a good old time and here I am. No, they ain't. 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 This person is not having a good old time. They're trying to make it look like they're having a good old time because they hope that you're watching. They hope. I mean, if you want to watch them, sure, go right ahead. But don't you be taking nothing that they be putting on the internet seriously. Don't be taking that shit seriously. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Well, let's get the advice on this. What's the advice? What's the advice? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Don't put your life on hold waiting on this person. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because like I said, I think right now, well, okay, let me put it to you like this. You know what the best revenge is? Success. The best revenge is success and healing. Not necessarily saying that you're out to get revenge, but just generally speaking, the best thing that you could do right now is heal and move forward. How about this? And I think I already told you all this a couple of months ago too, but whatever. How about this? How about you dedicate your life to healing from this? Dedicate your life to healing from this. And then after you heal from this, or after you've done a certain amount of healing, ask yourself if you even care to talk about this person or talk to this person. Ask yourself if you're even interested in reconnecting with them. That's the funny thing, is that the overwhelming majority of the time, in the highest percentage of cases, the more healing you do, the less likely you are to even give two diddly fucks about going back in the past and trying to redo anything. The more healing you do. Now, if you end up doing some healing and you still feel the desire to go back and do things different, then okay, cool. That's up to you. But I wouldn't even consider it until you've done enough healing. Now, how do you know that you've done enough healing? I'm glad you asked. When you can look back on the past and you're glad that it happened. That's when your healing is complete. When you can look back on the past, and not only does it not hurt anymore, but you can see so clearly why it was meant to happen the way that it happened, that you're glad it happened. That's when healing is complete. That's when. Okay? I have a whole course on the true steps to healing in my school, if you're interested in that. It's only like $8 or something like that. But you can really do it any way you want. Any way you want. You don't have to do it my way. Whatever way works for you. Whatever it takes for you to be looking back on the past and be laughing. So thankful that it happened the way that it happened that you wouldn't go back and change it for anything in the world. Start working towards that. Start using your conscious perception and your beliefs and your energy towards creating that moving forward. And then ask yourself, do I want to talk to that past person? Because you're going to be in the middle of that, and the universe is going to plop a person in your lap. It's going to make you look back on them and laugh your fucking ass off, dude. I swear to God. All right? All right, y'all, I feel like those were the messages that my Gemini friends needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if y'all would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay